I'm Mrs. Shire. I teach ceramics here at Bishop Kelly High School. I've been teaching for 13 years, and 3 of those years have been here at BK teaching ceramics. I went to school for art and I ended up majoring in ceramics studio art at Northern Arizona University. And when I was done with my art degree, I had 2 options basically. I could either go to university for ceramics or I could go into teaching. And after a bunch of reflection and prayer, I really felt called to go into teaching. So I got my teaching degree and then I ended up being a teacher and I landed here. A brand new student here at Bishop Kelly taking ceramics can expect to do a lot of hand building in their first semester. So the class is a lot of fun. We have different projects that we do as a class. Everyone's always chatting and having a good time. And then in the second semester, they get to try wheel throwing. And we spend about a quarter on that. And then after that quarter of wheel throwing, you get the opportunity to decide how you like creating best. And we just move forward from there. I really love this piece that Zuli made. She is in ceramics 4 and she wanted to hand build a little jewelry stand. She ended up raku firing this, which means she put it in the kiln, we heated it up, and while it was super hot, we took it out of the kiln and put it into a trash can full of combustibles, which lit on fire, and that's how we got all of these super cool effects on the piece. This is a pot made by Temo Silva, and it is one of my favorites. I love how big he decided to throw this, and he did a lot of experimentation with punching in the holes, buying a glaze that did a lot of really interesting effects and running, and also the sgraffito on the bottom. I really like how it's matte on the bottom and shiny on top. Temo's doing independent study right now, and so he gets to experiment with pretty much whatever he wants to make this semester, and he is making really fantastic stuff.
Hi, I'm Liam Jarvis, and I'm in AP 3D Art.
And then hi, I'm Temo Silva, and I'm in AP 3D Art as well, and then Independent Study.
Hi, my name is Megan McGarry, and I'm in ceramics too.
One thing I really like about ceramics is the ability to create anything that we can think of. And then one thing I wish I could change was I wish I was a better painter. It would make ceramics a lot more enjoyable because I could paint stuff.
What I love about ceramics is that you can just make whatever you want, and then just the growth and seeing like how far I've come, and also just making things like utility items or mugs that I can keep in my house and drink out of, or bowls. And then one thing I would change would be not always getting things taken away from us. You're always just getting in trouble, I guess.
Really.
One thing I really like about ceramics is that Ms. Shire encourages us to put our best foot forward and be okay with letting things go in the creative process. If I had to change one thing about ceramics, I would just say I wish I could have started on the wheel earlier.